Hey guys, and welcome to another speed build video. So today I'm going to be building a house, obviously. This house was actually supposed to be the house that I was going to use in my LP, but it just, I don't know, I like the house, but it didn't suit what I wanted for the LP. So yeah, but yeah, I don't really know what to say about this house. Basically, if you have watched, well, I was building this house, and when I finished, I just realized, I was just like, holy moly, this looks almost exactly like the house from, you probably all know Steph O Sims or Steph Zero Sims. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but you probably all know her. In her Cetra LP, this house basically looks just like that one. So that was an accident, but I realized afterwards, and I was just like, oh my goodness. The colors are different, and it's not like, it's just the front view basically, which looks so alike it. But if you guys want, I'll just link her channel down below, because I mean, yeah, I feel bad. I feel like I've copied her, even though I actually really didn't. I did not mean to at all. So if she ever watches this, which I'd love, but anyway, if she ever watches this, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I'm working on the roof now. It was actually quite tricky. I don't know, I find roofing probably isn't my strongest point. I mean, I'm not terrible at it, but I'm definitely not amazing at it. Yeah, I don't know, it's just so hard to do, and I don't know, it's just, yeah, it's hard to make it look how you want it to. I mean, it's easy enough to just make a roof, but to make it look good, it can be pretty difficult. But hopefully they've fixed that in The Sims 4, because yeah, that game is coming so quickly. Like, I swear to God, it was like a year ago that they announced it. It feels like 2 months. Yeah, it's coming out in about a week or two, I'm not sure. I actually haven't pre-ordered the game. I'm not going to at this moment in time. Is that what I meant to say? I don't think so, but anyway, yeah, I'm not actually going to pre-order it. I probably won't get it for quite some time. Like, I don't know, I'm just gonna wait for reviews, because I don't want to spend, what, $90 on it and find out that it's absolutely terrible, because that would suck. So I'm actually just going to wait and then see if it's good, and if it isn't, then I'm not going to get it, but if it is, I will. But yeah, so I'm doing the colors now, and I'm sure you can, the house is basically coming together now. I went for this green, it's like a limeish, no, it's like a pastel lime, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's like a lime color, but quite toned down, and a bit, a bit less yellow. So yeah, and then just a red brick and a white siding. I don't know, I just like that sort of combination of siding and brick and then one color. But yeah, I'm sure you can, well, you may or may not be able to see the house coming together, like, to look like that other house. But yeah, I still feel really, really bad about that. But anyway, so yeah, I wasn't limiting myself to any expansion packs in this house. I literally just used everything, because it was going to be my LP house, and I just wanted it to look good and be functionable and have the right, what's the word? Things that they can use for, like, skill building and stuff for the Sims in my household. So I wasn't limiting myself at all. So yeah, but you can still download it if you don't have the expansion packs. You can still download it. It'll just replace the objects. Some of you may know this, some of you may not. So I just thought I'd put that out there. the windows are base game. Those windows used to not be in the game. Like, I swear, one day I just went into my game and they were there and I'd never seen them before. So I don't know if anyone, this was like a long time ago, just saying. This is nowhere near now. It's literally about like a year or two ago maybe. So if you like also experienced that, let me know, because that was like scary how that happened. Because I mean, they add stuff into the game, but I don't think they don't add like objects, especially not nice ones. But yeah, so I'm just working on the driveway now, and now that I've done like all the windows and stuff, you can probably see the resemblance with that house, because I think it was the windows that really made it pop, the resemblance, I guess. But I just used that asphalt, is that the right word? Asphalt texture. I basically always use that. I just really like it. And this little room thing here, it's basically like a backyard shed, except there's not really a shed. But yeah, it's mace? No. It's basically just like a skill building room. I don't know. I thought it looked pretty cool. But it was really hard to do the roof, because obviously if you've ever worked with diagonal spaces, you know that they are a hell of a pain to do the roofing for. So yeah, I had quite some trouble with that bit. I'm not sure if that sticky outy bit over there stays. I think it does actually, but I fixed the roof in the end. It doesn't look absolutely terrible, but I mean, with the diagonal roofing, it is really hard to make it look really good, so sorry about that. I tried my best, I did my best. So yeah. I think I'm gonna do the pool area just now, because there is a pool in this house. Because I wanted to throw like pool parties and stuff in my LP, but yeah. And I think there is also a bit of a playground. I don't think there's a hot tub actually. I could be wrong, but I don't think there is. But yeah, so I did a weird fence design thing. I mean, I don't really know how I feel about it. Like, I guess it looks okay, but I don't know. I feel like it could be too much, so if you don't like it, I can sort of understand, but at the same time, if you do like it, I can understand. I don't know if that's weird, but yeah. And then I just added a gate so that they don't have to go through the house all the time. But yeah. Don't really know what else to talk about, but if you don't know this is, I don't know if this is a hack, but probably everybody really knows this, but I'll point out anyway. If you put flooring around something, it makes painting terrain a hell of a lot easier, because it doesn't go everywhere. Like, it's much quicker, basically. But yeah, I didn't keep terrain everywhere. I did put flooring down. Just, I don't know, I guess it looked better. I don't know, but yeah. I never like to use the same flooring all around the pool. I always have to change the flooring that's like one tile outside the pool. I don't know if that's weird, but yeah. I'm doing an outdoor dining area now, because outdoor dining areas are a lot of fun. We've got an outdoor dining area, but we basically never use it. Only in the summertime, but I hate eating outside. I don't know, I just can't stand it, because there are mosquitoes and they bite and it hurts. And especially here in the summertime, it is literally so hot. I feel like I'm breathing in smoke, that's how bad it is. And I don't like the heat at all. I'm not really a summer person, I'm definitely a winter person. I don't know. But yeah, I put a little flower beddy thing out next to the stairs, and there is a playground. I don't know if I said that before, but yeah, there is a playground, and don't worry, I'm not doing a dirt pathway. I don't like dirt pathways, but I like to sometimes just outline the stone in dirt, because it looks more realistic, and I think you can make houses in The Sims look really good by just trying to make them look as realistic as possible. Yeah, so that's a little tip. Actually, something I hope that they add in The Sims 4 that is really, really weird, and I don't think they will. I don't even know if I've mentioned this before. I have a feeling I have, but I'm going to mention it again just in case I haven't. Is I wish that they would make it so that you could keep doors open. Like, all the doors didn't just have to be shut all the time. Like, you could just leave a door half open. I reckon that would be cool, because it's really realistic. Like, in my house, we don't leave any doors closed. Like, we basically open them all the time, except for the doors that lead outside, because we hate the outdoors. No, I'm kidding. But, like, our bedroom doors and the doors to the bathrooms and stuff, they're just left open all the time, unless someone is doing something private. But yeah, so that's a fun thing I think they could add, but I doubt they will, because no one would really think of that. I feel like it's not something you would just suddenly think of and be like, oh yeah, we should do that. But I'm doing the shed thing. I don't know if I can call it a shed. I might, but I might not. I'll just call it a shed for now. Yeah, I'm doing the shed. And yeah, one thing I really don't like doing when it comes to building is floor and wallpapers. I just cannot be bothered. It is like, for me, it's like the worst job, I swear. Like, I know everyone says that they really hate furnishing, but for me, it's definitely wallpapers and flooring. I just can't stand it. I don't know why. It doesn't even take that long. It's just such a tedious job, I guess. But yeah, so I wish those books that came with Generations, they're like stacked books. You can't put those anywhere, I swear. They're really small, and there are so many places you should be able to put them, but you just can't. And I don't know, it annoys me. But yeah, this is like it's like a study room, but also a artsy room, I guess, because it's got an easel and just a bunch of stuff. But I put this shelf design thing there. That funny column thing that isn't a column, it's actually like a display wall thing. That came with Late Night, I think. I'm pretty sure it was Late Night, but I can't be sure. But yeah, I think I really like the just like the bits and bobs that came with University Life, like those what are they called? Protest signs? I think that's the word. Like things like that, and where like you just get, it's just such artsy things, which, I mean, I don't know, I really like them. But yeah, this room is basically just clutter. I mean, there are a few functionable items, but it's mostly just clutter. But yeah, so I don't really know what else to say. I don't know why, but I always recolor the computers white, but in real life, computers don't look nice if they're white unless they're like a MacBook, or not a MacBook, what's it called? An iMac. Other than that, they don't really look nice unless they're like a laptop. Yeah, I just don't, I don't know what I'm going for right there, but yeah, I'm doing the kitchen now, and it was quite a strange space to work with. It is kind of in the middle of the room, but I fixed that with a half wall, because half walls are very useful, if you don't already know that. I really like them. They were a really good addition to the game. I just wish that they could add half walls that you can like build things on, if you know what I mean, like build flooring on it, instead of using constrained floor elevation, because I wish it had like, you could do the smaller walls, but without, if you wanted to connect them to a bigger wall, it didn't have to like slant. I don't know, I find that kind of annoying. But one thing I was wondering about, if anyone knows this, in The Sims 4, I know how you can change wall heights, but what I want to know is, can you change wall heights for like just one room? So you have one room where it's like really high wall, and then another room where it's a really short wall, or do they all have to be the same height? I don't know, I feel like if they were all the same height, that would be kind of annoying. I don't know, because sometimes we want different heighted walls in our houses, because if you look around like the street or something, all of the really cool like modern sort of houses have lots of different wall heights, and I feel like it would be fun, I guess. Fun, is that the right word? I don't think so, but yeah, I if you're wondering why I was building without doing like the wallpapers and stuff, it's because I couldn't be bothered. I really did not want to do the wallpaper and the flooring because I hate it so much. But yeah, I had like this sort of, I don't know if that's a teal color. I think that's teal. The chairs with that color. I don't know. I really like having a plain colored table, but then really colorful chairs. I think that looks so cool, and I'll probably do that when I have my own house. Yeah, and finally I'm getting onto the wallpaper. I think wallpaper is probably worse than flooring, but the problem with flooring is that I feel like I don't have enough options, even though there are like hundreds of them. I never have enough options. Like, I want more than there already is, but I feel like if there was more, I'd still just use the same things, and I don't know. Yeah, I just like it. Because basically my taste in flooring is the same. Like, there aren't like two separate types of flooring that I really like. It's basically just like one pattern. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't even know if I'm making sense right now. But there's basically like one carpet color that I like, and one wood color that I like, and one wood pattern that I like, and yeah, I just don't like any other things, to be honest. I'm narrow-minded when it comes to that sort of thing. But yeah, this area here, I put a table down and I filled it with random junk and just clutter and made it so cramped, I guess, so crowded, because I don't know, like, it's the area where you come into your house and you basically just dump everything, and I don't think anyone's area like this is as cluttered, and I don't think all those things you would just bring in and toss there, but apparently that's what this family does. And yeah, I don't know, it was sort of inspired by Tumblr, like the houses built in The Sims that you see on Tumblr. They all use like tons of custom content, but it looks amazing. It's like completely crowded and cramped, and just, if you lived there you would hate it because it'd be so messy. But in The Sims it looks amazing. Like, there are some things in The Sims that in real life they would be like just so dumb, like I don't know, they would just look really stupid, but in The Sims they look really good. And I don't know, yeah, like in The Sims I find if you just use one wallpaper throughout the whole house, it doesn't really look good. But in real life, that's basically what all houses are. Like, if you go into the rooms of your house, the walls are basically all the same color. For me, they're all a beige color, except my sister's room has like this bright turquoise wall, which looks pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm doing the bathroom now, and apparently I'm finished the bathroom, so that was a very pointless remark for me. But this is another study area, I think it is, I'm not sure, but I think it's more of like a reading room rather than a computer room. But there is a computer in here, I think. I can't remember, I built this house like a week ago, so I just haven't gotten around to doing the commentary. But yeah, I like those shelves from Into the Future a lot. I've probably mentioned this before, but they're just so handy. Like, I feel like they're really, really, really useful. Yeah, I like them a lot. But there is a giant bookshelf in here. Something I actually want to know is there a limit to the amount of books you can put in a bookshelf in The Sims? Because, I don't know, I feel like there is, but I've never reached it. So I just don't know. And this here is a bedroom, I believe. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know if I decided by this time if this was going to be my LP house. I cannot remember, because I know I decided before I finished, because I changed the floor plan upstairs. Originally there were enough bedrooms to fit The Sims from my LP, but I changed the floor plan so they wouldn't have been enough anyway, just because the rooms upstairs were like really small and stuff, so I decided to change it. But yeah, I'm working on the garage now. I didn't like decorate it at all, I don't think. I literally just put a parking spot there. I don't even think I put a car in because, to be honest, you're probably going to want to choose your own car anyway. And yeah, even if I did place a car, the chances are that you would delete it and change it. So I just didn't do that. But yeah, I don't know if the floor plan has changed yet or not, but if it hasn't, it'll change soon because yeah, the landing upstairs is always a really hard thing to furnish. I don't know, like you could put a couch there or whatever, but like in real life no one really has that unless they have like a rumpus room up there. So usually it would just be empty, I think, in real life. So yeah, but in The Sims you can't just leave rooms empty. It's just like it just doesn't look right, you know. So I don't know, I never know what to put up there. I usually just put some rugs and some plants and some decorations, and like I always decorate the walls. But yeah, sorry if you can hear moving. I've got a really sore back right now and I'm just trying to sort that out. But I think that was the master bedroom that we just speeded through and I completely ignored. It was a nice bedroom and that was just a bit of a jump there. I think this is, I don't know if I've changed the floor plan or not, because I know as a fact that I did change it. Maybe I changed it off camera. I have a feeling I could have done that. But yeah, I didn't like, once I decided that I wasn't going to use this house anymore, I didn't like start limiting the expansion packs I used because I figured I'd already basically used so many, it didn't really make a difference anyway, so I just carried on. I think the only expansion pack or stuff pack I didn't use was Katy Perry Sweet Treats, which was a waste of money, by the way, just saying. But yeah, I literally only paid like $10 for it though. Well, technically I basically paid $4.50, I think, because of me and my sister. We basically bought all of the Sims games together, like we shared the money, except I think she bought Into the Future. So yeah, that's an interesting little story from me. The only problem is, when we move out of home, who is going to take the Sims games? That's my biggest question, and I don't want to give them away because I love the Sims. It's basically my life. Although weirdly enough, I didn't start playing the Sims for a long time. I think I started in 2010. I know that in I think July. Yes. I had played it before, but never The Sims 3. I'd only played The Sims 2, but I'd never owned it. So it was sad, but it was such a happy moment when I bought the game. Actually, when I bought the game, I hated it. I like hated it at first. I was literally crying because I thought I'd wasted my money and I wanted to go back and buy The Sims 2 instead. But yeah, I didn't. I just dealt with it, and I didn't play it for like a month or something, and then I came back and I was just like, oh, this game isn't so bad, and now I'm addicted and I love it so much. I swear, when The Sims 4 was announced, I was not ready for it. I literally had like a mental break. Okay, not literally, but I thought I was gonna have a mental breakdown because I didn't want The Sims 3 to go, because I felt like I'd basically just started with it and I didn't want to go on. But I don't know, now I'm sort of a bit like, I think it is time for The Sims 4, but I'm gonna miss The Sims 3 so much. But yeah, this is the last room, I'm pretty sure. I made it like a teenager sort of grunge type room. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this room. But yeah, I basically just put lots of sort of, I guess, rock posters. I don't know if that's the right word, but I think oh no, I didn't put a tree there, but I just added in a few extra like flower, oh, what's the word? Flower beds. Is that the right word? I don't even know. But yeah, I just added a few of those around the house. But here are the screenshots. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how the house turned out actually. I think it's really nice. And I'm proud. But yeah, so I don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna like stop talking now, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then like the video. I don't know. Do whatever you want, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. Yeah. Okay, bye guys.